Last night, Caitlin Clark did something that's never been done before in WNBA history. It took place in the Indiana Fever's last game before the WNBA All-Star Game and the Olympics, giving them a month-long hiatus. And that special something was Caitlin Clark broke the WNBA assist record with 19 assists. She also finished with 24 points, 6 boards, and went 10 for 19 from the field. And although the Fever would lose 103-93, Caitlin also broke another WNBA record last night, scoring or assisting on 66 points for Indiana, surpassing a previous record by Diana Taurasi from 2006. And with last night's game, she also became just the 9th player overall in WNBA history with at least 400 points and 200 assists in a season, becoming the first rookie to do so. And then another record was broken last night, a rookie record by Caitlin Clark. Get Up showed this graphic this morning. I had to share with you guys. She has scored or assisted on 915 points this season, breaking the WNBA rookie record set by Breanna Stewart. Keep in mind, the Indiana Fever still have 14 regular season games to play this season. And then on the other hand, you have Angel Reese, a rival of Caitlin Clark's since college, who broke the WNBA double-double streak with 15 straight double-doubles. The conversation between Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese has been an ongoing one throughout the WNBA season. In a season that has experienced massive growth for the WNBA, tripling their viewership compared to last year. And with that growth comes more eyeballs, more responsibility, and more critique. So in today's video, we're going to look at the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese problem, explain both sides of it, and finally determine who I believe is having the better rookie season to date. But before we dive deeper into all this, I have one disclaimer that I want to make. I absolutely love the rivalry between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So when you're watching this video, and if you happen to be on a particular side of this rivalry, please hear me loud and clear. I am not attacking Angel Reese as a person. I'm not attacking even her game itself. Of course, I think Angel Reese is a fantastic basketball player. That shouldn't even have to be said. This is a nuanced video, so please listen to it in its entirety before commenting mad at me down below, because there's a good chance I cover something that you're upset about while you're commenting. All right, so with the nice pleasantries and disclaimers out of the way, it's personally, in my opinion, time that we stop pretending Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark are the same level of talent as a player, or that they have the same impact on the floor. Number one, they're two completely different type of players. I mean, just think about it from an NBA perspective, and obviously there's no apples to apples comparison, but imagine NBA fans trying to say that peak Andre Drummond is better, or at least on the same level as Luka Doncic. And before Angel Reese fans think that this is some type of diss, Andre Drummond was a 2-time All-Star, 3rd-team All-NBA player who led the league in rebounding for multiple seasons. So you get the point I'm trying to make. Angel Reese is a fantastic player. She's going to be a superstar in the WNBA. She is a cultural superstar as well. She's done a lot for the game of basketball, but at the same time, I think it's personally unfair to her, unfair to Caitlin Clark, and unfair to basketball itself to compare these two players. So let's start off with Angel Reese and really breaking down everything that she's done this season, the good, the bad, the ugly. Then we'll do the same for Caitlin Clark afterwards, and hopefully by the end of this video, you're not too mad at me if you're on the Angel Reese side. And before anyone comments that nobody is making this an argument, that's just not true. ESPN just a week ago updated their Rookie of the Year rankings, putting Angel Reese above Caitlin Clark. Obviously, Caitlin Clark's the betting favorite, and I think a majority of people believe Caitlin Clark has had the better rookie season, but there are enough people that try to argue the Angel Reese route that I thought this was worth making a video about. Just 4 WNBA rookies until Angel Reese this season have averaged a double-double in their rookie season, with Angel Reese being the 5th. She joins them averaging 13.5 points per game and 12 rebounds per game. But perhaps even more impressive is her 4.8 offensive rebounds she averages per game. And this is by far her best trait as a player. She's one of the best rebounders in the WNBA, without a question, the best offensive rebounder in the WNBA in her rookie season. She actually has the best offensive rebound rate in the entire league, and it's really not even close. Matter of fact, if she would have been in the WNBA last year, her current offensive rebounding rate would have also led the league. And when it comes to her own misses, we'll get to her scoring efficiencies in a little bit, but I don't fully buy the fact that she's only only a good offensive rebounder because of her misses. Matter of fact, Stephen No of Sporting News actually did the math. Angel would still lead the WNBA in offensive rebounds even without her misses. And then on the defensive side, I think it's something that's not talked enough about. When she's on the court, the Chicago Sky have a 96.7 defensive rating. When she's off, it jumps all the way up to 107.0, meaning the Sky, per average of 100 possessions, give up 10.4 more points with Angel Reese off the court. So with that being said, I'm pretty confident to say as of right now, after everything good I've said about Angel Reese, that she is not a good offensive player. Of course, she impacts the game on offense in other ways, but when it comes to scoring, her field goal percentage is a big time problem, especially when you take into fact that she never shoots threes. She's shooting just 40.2% from the field, and if we take a look a little deeper at the advanced stats on the WNBA.com website, we can see that 77% of her shots come within less than 5 feet of the basket. She's shooting just 46% on those. And out of those 5 WNBA rookies to average a double-double in WNBA history, Angel Reese's field goal percentage is by far the worst out of all of them. Matter of fact, in the entire WNBA, qualifying this with 15 minutes per game and at least 12 games played on the year, she's in just the 14th percentile when it comes to true shooting percentage. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's true shooting percentage puts her at 20th in the WNBA, which is good for the 76th percentile at 57.2%. And then if you think about everything a WNBA defense has to do to stop Caitlin Clark, they literally will not crash the offensive boards because she is so lethal in transition, which is why she's getting so many rebounds. She is quite literally the Indiana Fever's offense. She's completely heliocentric, very similar to Luka Doncic with the Mavericks, and it's gotten to a point where the only thing that you can hope to stop the Indiana Fever on offense is Caitlin turning it over or an Indiana Fever role player missing an open shot. Caitlin is currently averaging 17.5 points per game, 8.4 assists, and 5.9 rebounds. 8.4 assists leads the WNBA. She is also averaging 5.7 turnovers a game, which will break a WNBA record. And that is the biggest blemish on Caitlin Clark's record when comparing her to Angel Reese. However, at the end of the day, that's not a huge problem for me when I am asking a rookie to completely run my offense, either scoring or assisting on a large majority of our plays. That's a super heavy burden to put on a rookie, and Caitlin Clark is handling it super well. Let's not forget, just 11 days before she set the WNBA assist record, Caitlin recorded the first ever triple-double for a rookie in WNBA history, defeating the first place New York Liberty in the process. And I think one other very unappreciated part about Caitlin Clark's rookie season is that she has the highest unassisted 2-point percentage in the WNBA. That is absolutely absurd. She generates literally all of her own offense while generating her teammates' majority of their offense as well. She also has the highest unassisted 3-point field goals made as well, with 43.7% of her threes being unassisted. Caitlin is generating literally all of her offense. Nobody is helping her out. That just shows you the amount of pressure is put on her on a nightly basis on the offensive end for herself and her team. Again, the defense is not good. The turnovers are absolutely an issue as well. And although the Rookie of the Year odds do not show it, Caitlin Clark is like minus 1,000 before last night, minus 2,000 now to win it. This discourse the entire season about Angel Reese being better than Caitlin Clark is just absolutely absurd to me. I mean, think about it. You're a WNBA GM right now. Take the money side out of it. Which player are you taking for the rest of their careers to build a franchise over? A player that's one of the best rebounders in the WNBA and hopefully is going to be an elite rim protector, or a player that is literally generating all of the offense for your team and that defenses have to completely scheme around? I'm taking the latter every day of the week. I can fill in role players that can do those other things that Angel Reese does best. You cannot replace a player that does what Caitlin Clark does on the offensive end. end. I don't even want to necessarily get into it, but I'll just mention it. The Angel Reese chasing for that double-double streak was honestly pretty embarrassing. And I know if you enjoy Angel Reese, you're going to hear the negative things I say about her in this video and take it as I have a bone to pick with her. I absolutely don't. Remember, she doesn't need anybody to defend her. She can take the criticism. I'm happy that we're at a point in the WNBA where we can even make videos like this on YouTube. And like I said earlier, I love the rivalry. I think the rivalry is good for the WNBA. I just can't believe the hoops people jump through within their own fandom to try to say that Angel Reese deserves Rookie of the Year over Caitlin Clark. It's ridiculous. I just don't see how you get to that conclusion given everything we've seen transpire to date throughout the WNBA season. Now the WNBA will get an entire month off, which is pretty crazy that it's split up like that. You have the WNBA All-Star Game later this week, and the Olympics will take place thereafter. I'll leave you guys with one crazy stat I saw the other day. Caitlin Clark herself has made up for about 1/3 of the entire revenue in the WNBA this season, which doesn't feel real, but then you watch every one of the Indiana Fever's games and you see the crowds that she is drawing. She's truly a once in a generation type of player. She's not only been so good for women's basketball, honestly, she's been incredible for the game of basketball herself. But what do you think? Am I completely off base here? Is there any part of this discussion I missed or didn't hit on? I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. I'm sure that there is. Comment below, let me know. Remind you, always be respectful, please. And let's enjoy these Olympics as they unfold. We have just a week and a half until they start. Thank you guys so much, and as always, we'll see you on the hardwood.